I think at the time you had the NWA breakup, so their music wasn't dropping. Then Death Row, it was taking so long for Snoop to come out. Everybody was waiting on Snoop, but so at that time we dropped like 3 albums. By the time Snoop dropped one, no, it was 2 albums. So people they just want to hear some gangsta hood music, and I think we took the place of them not hearing the commercial gang music, hood music. You know, we just gave it to them raw and just straight. Nigga, this is what it is. This is what LA Streets is about. And it was just like an add-on to Color, so people just loved it. But we wasn't trying to. So Bangin' on Wax was supposed to be a truce. It was supposed to be a truce album. I don't know how they wanted it to be a truce album with us dissing, but it's supposed to be like a come together, kumbaya type of thing. But that's not what it turned into. It just they let us diss, you know what I'm saying, and say certain shit we shouldn't have said, and it just took off and went where it went, you know.
Back into my neighborhood, stop at Big Time, get a bag of chips and $1 wine. Roll down Greenleaf, make a left on Caress. Fire up the endo, can't mess with the stress. Damn, man. Damn, this took me back, dog. This took me back.
Tweety really looked out for me because my whole thing was I had just started being a producer because Battle Cat was like the super producer at that time. He was like one of the dopest unfounded producers in LA. And I was under him as tutelage on production. So Tweety told me that I need you to do a record. So I ended up making a record. I put Diamond in the Back, Sunroof Top. I mixed that with Cypress Hill, and I came up with Steady Dipping. So when I made Steady Dipping, it was so melodic, and then we had my boy Jay Stank, rest in peace. He got on there and he put some bass guitar elements and lead on there where it made it real. It was like soulful, but it was still hood. Man, when we did that record, it touched everybody.
One of the standout artists on this album was Genuine Draft. Now, me being from Long Beach, I off top noticed he was repping Long Beach, and I was digging it. But little did I know that later on, Genuine Draft would become Domino. And Domino had a big career in hip-hop. He had a few hits. You guys remember Ghetto Jam? The Ghetto Jam is about to slam with some help from the Diggity D. As I see what's really going on, can you reminisce with me?
We got Tweety Bird signed to Outburst, and Outburst signed did a deal with Def Jam. So Domino became the first West Coast artist to sign with Def Jam.
Oh, I didn't know that. Man.
Yeah, he signed with Def Jam, and Russell approved the deal.
Here we go, as the food starts to do is a fat tracks for the D. That was the joint. He also had Sweet Potato Pie. I'm so high, gotta get a piece of your sweet potato pie. So he was a Long Beach native. So off top, I was like, I was rooting for him, man. And Domino was, no disrespect to Nate Dogg whatsoever, and RIP to Nate Dogg, man. The GOAT, dog. The GOAT. I'm gonna say it forever. The GOAT. When it comes to hooks, the GOAT, the greatest. But Domino, in my opinion, was Nate Dogg before Nate Dogg. Domino, in my opinion, was doing that melodic. And Long Beach is like that. I'm from Long Beach. Long Beach is a very chill city. We don't get too turned up, you know what I mean? Like, unless you try to turn us up. If you want to wind us up a little bit, trust me, we can wind the fuck up, you know? But for the most part, we're a beach city, so we just like to chill by the beach, smoke and barbecue and not mess with nobody. We got blacks, Asians, Samoans, whites, Mexicans. You know, like, we're pretty chill in Long Beach. So that has always came out in the music. And Domino, Nate Dogg, you can off top, you can hear him. Me, a lot of people, you know, we're just mellow, we're chill. We got a vibe to us. And Domino was one of the first who brought that Long Beach vibe. And he introduced He was introduced on Bangin' on Wax, but he went by Genuine Draft. Really, really dope. Shout out to Domino, and I hope he gets paid off those great songs that he made, man, because Domino was a vibe back in the day, man. I'm gonna have to dig into some Domino, man. But Long Beach was representing on that album.
I want to say this too. There was an artist there. A lot of people may not know. A lot of people may know, but there was a cat that came to see Leon, and he had a CD in his hand. I was like, "How you doing, brother?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm about to go take this meeting with Leon, cause I'm trying to get on." He said, "I rap and sing," and I'm like, "For real?" And I said, "Let me hear something." And I said, "What's your name?" And he said, "Oh, my name is Domino. I'm from Long Beach." And I said, "That's dope." And then I'm telling you, when he did, when he rapped and sang, I was like, this dude is like the dopest dude I ever heard in my life.
Wow.
Like before Drake, I'm talking about this dude was like, his singing and rapping was phenomenal. I took Domino downstairs to Battle Cat, and Battle Cat was, working on his beats and stuff. And a lot of people don't know if Battle Cat are in beat mode, you do not disturb Battle Cat when he in beat mode. I was like, I ain't trying to hear what Cat talking about. I'm like, look, you need to hear this dude. He like, look, all right. And I was like, no, you need to hear this dude. And he wouldn't listen. So I stopped the drum machine, and Cat jumped up like he was finna fight me. And I said, nah, you ain't gonna fight me, bro, because
You're gonna thank me.
you're gonna thank me in a second. And I told Domino to rap. Everybody in the building lost their mind. It was like, man, can you please be on this Bangin' on Wax project? So we sat down and we wanted to ponder a little bit on the name for him, because we said, we don't want to call you Domino. You need a dope name. You need something dope. And I asked him where he was from. He said, I'm from Long Beach 20 Crip. And I represent, Long Beach 20 Crip. And I said, so we was trying to figure it out, and Tweety was sitting there, and then because Tweety always had a great ideas, and Tweety, Domino had bought some Miller Genuine Draft beers, and he was drinking, and then Tweety was looking, and he was like, man, he said, you like them Millers, huh? And he said, yeah, man. He said, I love these Genuine Drafts.
And shout out to the female rapper. Long Beach was representing on this album. Shout out to the female rapper C Note, one of my first crushes. When she popped up on the screen, on the TV screen, I was like, damn, girl, what is cracking? I was like 13. I wouldn't even know what to do with her at that time. But I'm just saying, like, she was one of my first crushes. But it was just dope to hear, representing Long Beach. Long Beach was representing on this album.
If you pull the trigger of a gun, sometimes it feels like, power. It may be a power thing. It may be just hype. You get hyped up off of being in a gang. You really don't know what you're getting into. And once you get into it, it's too late to get out.